Alrighty, here we are. In the future, 386 years have passed. The UK empire is gone. Instead, there are now some other empires. Looks like the Mongols have done their usual business now in the 1.9 update, where they take over land and then promptly blow up. So we've got some different conates from that experience. It looks like we have Poland, the Empire of Poland, who's supplanted, for whatever reason, the control of England, most of England, and then the rest of the Isles are under Irish control. Religion! Woo! What's going on with religion? It looks like our Anglicanism, our faith that I created for the UK, is still popping. Got second pole position. They're sitting right there between Catholicism and Asheri. I have to talk about the Mongols more and more as the kind of like what I guess we normally would talk about them for is just of how much of a destructive force they were in creating this whole situation, as they are want to do. So we always seem to have to look back and see at what point did they become Anglic. It always seems to happen now. Looks like Temujin, the wolf, and then his grandson, took over, and then his great-granddaughter took over, who was Anglic, and then the empire shattered after her reign, pretty much. Yeah, literally one day into this dude's reign, and it exploded. That's tough. Did he die immediately? Is that why that happened? No, he died 30 years after this. Look at culture and see what abominations have come forth. I feel like we're going to see a mixture of English cultures with other cultures that we don't really like to see. And then we're going to see a mixture of Mongolian cultures with cultures we don't like to see. Like, is there an English Mongolian culture? That would be the best. Yeah. As we thought, we're going to see some abominations at foot. Looks like this is just even more chaotic than normal. Anglo-Saxons still exist. The fact that English still exists. But then there's also like other faith, other cultures in here. It's just lovely to see it. Next, let's go to our, looks like we're just jumping right into languages because why not? Normally we see Greek be pretty prolific. It looks like High German's doing a lot of the work today, but I think it's either Shaz Turk or maybe Berber. Crete being a lot larger, that's great. Looks like Cyprus took over most of Jerusalem. The Byzantines, did they explode during the... they must have. They must have exploded because of... yeah. I think they did explode because of the Mongols came in and popped them. Which, it's good to see them. It's good to see that happening. Next, what else? We wanted to look at the map modes. The fact that Poland is just... this is the most cursed or blurst empire I've seen created by the AI. Usually you can, like the UK empire situation was like, it was man-made. This is just, they own parts of northern Italy. They own their Polish lands. They own most of England and North Africa. It's just, what is the culture that these guys are running? Rhinelander, of course. It's also, it looks like there is a lot more empires too. Let's actually look at that first before we look at the most powerful. So rank and file. We have 13 empires. Damn. Usually I feel like we don't get that many. As for the strongest, who is got the most military power? It's the HRE with 142. Then it's Poland with 121. And after that, it is France with 112. Surprisingly, a majority of them are Europeans. Usually I feel like you see some of the top being from India just because they have more of the richer lands and stuff like that. But yeah. So what have we learned from this little excursion, this little event? That if we're going to do a custom empire at the beginning of the game, maybe we don't have the Mongols on because it looks like the United Kingdom would have lasted much longer without their influence. That's probably one thing to take away. It's also still interesting to see how far the Mongols are getting from their previous iterations where they would barely even make it to like up here. Now they're making it all the way through Byzantine Empire and sometimes even as far as the Holy Roman Empire and then shattering them. Be interesting to do a campaign where you play as a vassal who tries to support them all the way to capturing the whole entire world within their Temujin's lifetime or another character's lifetime, where you're just actively trying to be the Mongols' little helper or something like that. That might be a little fun ditty. But yeah, for now, I think that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, have a good rest of your day. Ciao.